We have Sebastian Franco, who is competing in doubles at the Pan Ams, coming up here at the end of July. So some fierce competition and a big side out here for Sebastian Franco. Earlier today, we saw some fierce concentration from Franco in his match against Polo Gutierrez, which put him here today at the semifinals. Long rally so far already in game one. With a side out for Landa, still 0-0.
Yeah, good rally. I don't know. I have a feeling that Sebastian might win this match today. Just watching him play earlier, I just have a feeling. And Landa, I don't know if you guys didn't see the earlier rounds, but Landa's had a really tough tournament. Extremely tough. I'm pretty sure. Laura, you have stats on that?
Yep. Round 32's Landa faced Carlos Keller, which went to breaker. After that, in round 16s, he faced Javier Moreno, which also went to breaker. So some long matches here so far.
And what's also not on there is he had to play. Nope, I take that back. That's right. Correct. That's correct.
He had a bye in round 64.
Yep, he definitely had a bye.
There has been some great matches here this weekend with 46 pros from 8 countries, 6 world champions, and a lot of titles here mixing around with all the pros. Some great racquetball this weekend, and this match should be no different.
Short serve. Sebastian holding his racket up, slowing down. Landa, he likes to just get in there, step in, and rip a drive serve. Early on. Told him to check the line. Bad ceiling ball.
Landa already pretty fired up here in the very beginning of game one. Some frustration there over the call.
I think Rafa might have given him the point there. He changed it? The rule. So I believe Sebastian got called for having his wristband snap off onto the floor. The rule is if something falls off your body and it's on the court, that it's a point for your other opponent. It's basically an avoidable hinder.
Nice attempt there from Landa. And a side out for Sebastian Franco. All right, there's the first point then for Sebastian Franco.
1-3. No.
You know, it would be interesting to see who moves on here to the finals to face Jake Brennebeck. If it's Sebastian Franco, that's his doubles partner and good friend on and off the court. If it's Alex Landa, it's a chance for Jake to beat him after losing to him in the finals last year.
Wow.
Buena bola, punto.
There's a point for Franco. Within one of tying it up.
Piso, punto.
Skip ball.
All right, that's going to make it 3-3 here for Franco.
Yes, Sebastian's power, if he's on or anywhere near on, it's very difficult to deal with. Hits the ball very flat and hard. So when he's hitting the ball well, he's just difficult to deal with. Even if he doesn't hit complete rollouts every time, the ball's coming very heavy and hard at you. And we're tied up.
Landa, yeah, all tied up here at 3-3 in game 1 of our semifinal match. Good.
It's a very nice shot. Sebastian with a good get. And that backhand was about as good as it gets from that far back on the court.
Puts Landa back in the lead here in game 1. Don't forget the LPRT is here for a special exhibition. We will be live streaming their finals match tomorrow as well, and it all starts at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. That'll be a side out then for Franco. You know, it's interesting, Landa has played, excuse me, with a couple different moods maybe here this weekend. Earlier today, he seemed a little bit more calm and collected, and he's pretty fired up already. A lot of aggression and screaming so far in game 1.
Good serve. Yeah, it's interesting. His demeanor changes a lot as well, on the court, I should say. And that's something that I did when I was playing him. I was just trying to, talk to him a little bit and get him to laugh and smile a little bit, because when he gets in that mode of like angry and serious, he plays really well. So that was one of the things I try to do. And Sebastian's that guy who's just going to sit there and play hard, so he lets him sit in that mode, and it's
Could
different.
be dangerous.
Yeah. It's a really good shot.
Yeah. Sebastian's been playing really well here this weekend at the Juarez Open. You'll also find him at the Pan American Games next month at the end of July, where he'll be playing doubles and representing his home country of Colombia. Side out. So far, slow moving score here at the beginning of game 1, which we've almost come to expect here this weekend with the high competition here on tour. 4 serving 3.
I thought that was 2 bounces, and I am blind. I'm having trouble seeing the ball today, on and off the court.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome serve. That's the first one I've seen him ace to the right today. Even in his earlier match, I don't think he had any. They all clipped the side wall. That was perfect, perfectly straight in. perfect weight on the ball and just dies in the corner for an ace.
Couple aces so far this weekend from Sebastian Franco. His first one of the match.
Pantalla, segundo servicio.
It's been a while since Sebastian's made a final, I believe. I think he made the final in Sonora in like, I don't know which year, a couple years ago. And he had some off and on tournaments, and he's having a great one here. I only say that because I know I think he really wants to win. Looks very focused this weekend.
Yeah. Now with Jake Bredenbeck's win and Polo Gutierrez loss, that puts Jake Bredenbeck back in the #1 spot here. So it'll be interesting to see who matches up against Jake tomorrow in the finals. And this match will determine that.
Botes, dos. Dos botes. Alex, estoy marcando, estoy viendo dos botes ahí. Está bien, pero estoy viendo dos.
Landa getting a little frustrated with some calls.
6-4. So, 4-6.
Make it.
Cuatro, seis. Hizo. Cambio.
Missed shot.
6-4.
That's really good.
Punto.
Sebastian playing some good ball right now. Landa's missing a few easy ones too as well. Maybe wondering he might have some tired legs right now coming into this. He had so many tiebreakers in a row. So looks like we have another timeout here.
Yeah, first timeout here for Landa. And it's Franco in the lead now, 6-4. We'll be right back. And we're back here in our semifinal matchup between Sebastian Franco, who's up there in the service box, leading now 7-4 against Alejandro Landa.
A little interesting thing here. There's no second line on the service box. Usually we have two lines of the service lines, and so Sebastian's able to move over a little bit farther to the right than he maybe normally would without getting called on a violation to go down the line.
Different dynamics
using
here
the
on
court to his advantage, I guess. Huh? Skip ball. Good call. Landa's gonna.
All right. Franco now.
And if I'm coaching Landa, I'm telling him not to get too worked up about this and don't let the calls affect him. It's pretty tough when you feel like it's going against you, but you can't just dwell on it every point.
Cambio.
Two good gets.
Cuatro, ocho.
Wow.
Cambio.
Side out.
8-4. Vuelve.
A replay called. Sebastian killed the ball anyways.
Replay.
I mean,
Estás pidiendo.
in my opinion, that's the right call, because if he misses that or he hits a bad shot, then instead of for Landa. So
8-4.
it's kind of, if he misses it, he's going to want the replay also. So good call by Rafa.
Cambio.
See if Landa can keep his focus here, down by 4 in game 1 of our semifinal match here this evening.
4-8. No, piso.
Good serve by Landa,
5-8.
forcing a skip from Sebastian.
And a point for Landa.
La bola punto.
All right, crazy how the momentum can start to shift as Landa gets 2 in a row here.
6-8. Corto. Segundo. Piso.
All right, and now Landa within 1 point of tying it up in game 1.
7-8.
7 serving 8.
Piso. Cambio.
There's a side out then for Franco, who's going to put a stop to Landa's point run there with 3 in a row.
8-7.
Ooh,
Cambio.
nice effort there from Sebastian on I guess a bit of a misread.
Move over. Landa with a nice down the line power pass. Side out, 7-8 once again.
Punto. 8. Sirve a 8.
I think
Is it tied now at 8-8? No, sorry,
8
that
serving
was a
8.
side out.
Everybody
Yeah?
outside
8-8.
wanting Sebastian to try to take a timeout. And I think he wants to try to work through this right now. I believe in taking timeouts. I take most of my timeouts almost unless I'm winning easier, which doesn't happen too often for me. So. Point called, avoidable hinder. Tiempo.
Sebastian not in agreement with that call.
And we have a
but he's gonna
timeout
go
from
ahead
Sebastian.
and take a timeout. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and joining me on the broadcast today is David Bobby Horn.
Listo.
Very good serve.
10-8.
Sebastian came out a little frustrated about some of the calls.
Yeah.
They're the right. Rafa's been pretty much 100% on all these calls so far. Maybe a few here and there, but with the ball moving that fast, nobody's gonna all see the same thing. There you go. That's why you take a timeout. You kind of limit those runs. Still scored a point there, but now he's back in the box, 8-10, going with a little bit of a different serving strategy.
8-10.
Amazing how the momentum can change, though. Franco leading up until that 8-8 tie. Landa now in the lead by 2.
Skip ball.
Perdón.
Sebastian being a pest. Real getting everything and kind of in the way a little bit. Just enough so he doesn't get hit and that Landa has to take the shot, but just enough to kind of be in the back of his mind, like maybe I shouldn't swing. And 9-8. Could be another lead change here pretty soon. 9-10, excuse me.
No. Piso. Cambio.
Side out right away there for Landa.
10-9. Bueno, para.
Oh.
Qué bueno.
Replay.
Yeah, replay called. I don't like replays like that. He kind of put himself in a bad position behind Sebastian, but you know, the rules are the rules. It's a replay hinder.
10-9.
I like it. Taking the full 10 seconds here. And that's just ridiculously good.
Cambio. Nueve, 10. Cambio. 10-9. Vuelve.
Pretty much locked here so far in game 1. Definitely keeping it competitive here. Within 1 point.
And that serves really, really good.
Yeah.
He has moments of serving perfect. I think Sebastian should kind of keep taking that 10 seconds each time and kind of throw Landa off that rhythm. The last time he did it, every time he's done, he's gotten a setup off of it.
Ooh, and a skip there from Landa. That's going to be a side out then for Franco, and here's his opportunity.
9-11.
Very nice
Yeah.
get himself back in the rally.
Looks really
Turns
comfortable
a defensive
there.
rally
Mhm.
into an offensive rally. For himself, I should say.
That's Sebastian Franco.
10 serves 11. And I like that. That's a serve. That's a serve for him. If he can get that serve in, just like that, Landa's going to try to stab at it and just barely get to it, or maybe try to take an offensive shot, and he's going to set up Sebastian. Sebastian plays big right there, has Landa boxed out. Easy point for him.
Crazy,
And we're
it's
at
tied up
11-11.
again at 11-11.
Replay. A little tie up in the front, middle. And this game so far has been 2 big runs and a bunch of dinks and dunks for points, a couple aces, and that's why we're at 11-11. Almost evenly matched about the whole time here.
I love it. That's what we hope for here in the semifinals.
That's an ace.
Oof.
I don't know. I'm getting really bored as a racquetball fan watching every tiebreaker here.
Yeah,
no, I'm just
really?
kidding. No, absolutely not. It's been a really good weekend of matches.
Very exciting matches from, round 64s, 32s, all the way up to the semifinals here this evening. It's 2 aces for Franco here in game 1.
Sebastian doing some cleaning of the court himself. Quick little wipe up.
So
not only today we had tiebreakers, but early in the tournament, I know the round of 32s we had a ridiculous amount of tiebreakers, and we got to see a lot of young.
We did. And Landa was caught up in one of those tiebreakers against Carlos Keller from Bolivia.
Absolutely.
That was another high-tension round.
Another one was Cardona versus Ortega. That was a great match. There's been a lot of good, and we also got to see, like I said, a lot of young Mexican players here that we don't see at the events in the States, and it's been really, really fun to see them play, and hoping to kind of spark their want to come play some more events with us, and hopefully there's some younger players in the States as well that want to come play some tournaments. I would love to see every one of you here and play with us, and the more the merrier.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram at World Arball Tour, and check out our website at worldracquetballtour.com if you're interested in playing more WRT events. There's a point there for Landa off a great serve. And another ace.
Serve.
The first ace there for Landa. 12-12 all tied up here.
It's a good return. Such a defensive return, but it was hard, and the ball kind of jumped into Landa.
Still just keeps the tensions high as it's tied at 12-12 now, and Franco steps back into the service box.
Back and forth, back and forth. And the same thing, Landa being a little bit of a pest now. Kind of in his backswing, just enough not to get hit, but just enough to know, like, hey, I'm here right behind you, and creates an unforced error. Rare short serve in this match.
And Landa now takes the lead by 1 in game 1.
Sebastian thought it skipped, but it was definitely just a rollout serve. Nice serve. Very nice lob serve.
Landa in a position now for game point, 14-12. Smart serving here from Landa.
And skip ball gives game 1 to Alex Landa.
There we go, Landa 15-12 in game 1 of our second quarter final match here this evening. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back with game 2. And we're back live in game 2 of our semifinal match here between Sebastian Franco, representing for Colombia there in his yellow jersey out on the court, and Alejandro Landa, who took game 1 15-12. Anything can happen here on the WRT, as we've seen from our previous matches here this evening. We had a breaker semifinal between Jake Bredenbeck and Alvaro Beltran, sending Bredenbeck through to the finals tomorrow at 1 p.m. The winner of this match will continue on to the finals as well at 1 p.m. And we also have a special LPRT exhibition that we will be broadcasting the finals for that as well. So there's lots more racquetball here tomorrow. But now we have game 2 of Alex Landa versus Sebastian Franco. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT here with WRT Pro number 4, David Bobby Horn.
A serve right off the bat.
Woof.
Close. Very, very, very
That's
close.
calling it good.
Yeah, it was a serve. I thought it was very close, and Sebastian is going to replay it.
Sebastian will offer a replay, it looks like.
And Sebastian being a good guy, replaying it.
Dos saques. Gracias. 0-0.
Walk over and tell him. Hey. Oh, really?
No.
What?
Segundo servicio.
Calls the short serve.
Rafa with a couple suspect calls here in this second game already. And that's perfect.
Well, there puts the first point on the board for Sebastian Franco, despite the calls.
1-0.
Oh, and this is much better start. He's changing up his serve. He's hit it one to the right, one to the left, and a Z serve. And it's 2-0, and I think it should be 3-0 right now, but he's off to a great start here to try to force us to a breaker. And broken ball.
Se repite. 2 sirve a 0.
2 serving 0 here in game 2 as Franco starts out here in the lead.
Back at it. 2 serving 0.
Cambio.
Side out here for Landa.
0-2. No. Segundo.
Screen
All
serve.
right. Second serve then. We are here in Juarez, Mexico at the Total Fitness Club and Spa, which has been treating us beautifully here this weekend.
Wow.
Cambio.
That's really good hands from Sebastian.
Dos cero. Corta.
Short serve.
Segundo.
We've seen really tight matches here all this weekend, and game 2 in our semifinal here is no different. Lots of racquetball, and yet the score moving slowly, 2-0.
Los botes. 0-2. 2-0.
Very nice serve. And a good shot called. Landa hitting the ball really hard. Very tough ball to see.
0-2.
Rafa saw good.
Still
Make your
0-2
first
here
shot.
in game 2. I think it's important, looks like, to keep your mental focus when the calls aren't going your way. Exactly.
Corto. Punto.
Another nice shot by Alex Landa.
1-2.
And the score is 1-2. We'll get that fixed on the scoreboard right now.
Dos, sirve a dos.
2-2.
All tied up now in game 2. Nice side out there for Franco. I got some nice bright colors out here. Franco in the yellow jersey representing Colombia, and Landa in the hot pink.
I got this. He trusts me.
Corta. Segundo. Cambio.
Still tied here at 2-2 in game 2. Landa taking game 1, 15-12.
Segundo. Segundo.
Looks like they'll get a second serve.
Screen serve.
Segundo.
Now, notably, this is the WRT's 4th time in Juarez, and Alex Landa is actually defending his title here. He won in 2014 at the Grand Slam, the Juarez Open, and also again in 2013. Be very interesting for either of these players to go to the finals tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Punto.
Yeah, Landa's that guy. He plays a few events. I think he has the 5 seed here
Yep.
because he won this tournament last
yeah.
year. It was a Grand Slam, so it was worth so much points, and looking like he's found himself in a good spot. Bad spot for draw-wise if you look at it before the tournament starts, but he's worked through a lot of tough matches.
Yeah, he had a tough path here today.
2-4. Cambio. Cuatro, dos.
There's a very nice shot. And Sebastian needs to go back to what he was doing, hit some good serves, and work those lines and make Landa go get the down the line shots rather than trying to make all the fancy, good-looking pinch shots.
Side out then for Landa. A little showmanship there from Sebastian Franco.
4-2.
And the same thing as when he was playing polo, he's getting setups off that drive to the backhand. I mean, it's such a good serve that he gets a lot of setups no matter who he's playing, but he's got to execute on that third shot. I know we went through this about 3 hours ago when those two were playing. Straight in, cross-court passes. Doesn't need to pinch the ball too much unless he's way behind him, and that'll be the success recipe.
Recipe for success, huh?
Absolutely.
Segundo servicio.
Go for it. Why not?
Cambio.
Tough shot. That'll be side out by Landa. 4 serving 2.
Punto.
And a point for Landa.
5, sirve 2.
Sebastian had a bit of a crazy path to get here as well, notably in the quarterfinals, defeating #1 seed Polo Gutierrez in 3 after a slight power outage as well, but maintaining concentration. Looks like he's going to take a timeout and see if he can regain some focus against Landa. We'll be right back. We're back in game 2 of our semifinal with Alejandro Landa and another point here, 6-2 against Sebastian Franco.
Punto.
And Landa's doing a really good job. He's kind of overpowering Sebastian, which is kind of crazy to me because
7-2.
Sebastian's such a powerful player as well.
Wow, that's crazy ball.
Punto.
Some visible frustration from Sebastian Franco.
Landa now kind of with a more comfortable lead here, 6 points up, 8 serving 2. Franco needs to regain some focus here.
Punto.
Timeout.
9-2.
If I'm Sebastian coach, I'm telling him to take another timeout, even though he just took one. Slow this crazy run down.
Yeah, it's like something needs to change here for Sebastian to get back in that service box. Landa too comfortable in game 2 at 10 serving 2.
Tiempo.
Looks like he's going to go ahead and take some advice from Bobby Horn, take that timeout. Landa's in the lead now, 10-2 in game 2. And we're back in game 2 of our semifinal match with Landa v. Franco. Landa leading now 10-2 after winning game 1 15-12. Let's see if this timeout is what Sebastian Franco needs to shake it up again against Alex Landa. Yeah, Landa definitely in a comfortable groove right now. Controlling the tempo out there on the court for sure.
Yeah, you couldn't say More correct. He's just controlling all tempo, controlling all power. He's basically neutralized everything that Sebastian does. And looking really solid here in game 2. And now is able to go for a little bit more on each serve, go for a little bit more on each shot. He has a little bit of cushion, a bit of a cushion. Yep. It's kind of tough. Landa's basically controlled and dictated every single rally. Sebastian finally gets ahead in a rally and tries to do too much with it because he gets maybe a little, I wouldn't say excited, but maybe he gets a little too excited about, okay, now I have a chance to win a rally, and puts it right into the floor. He's got to convert on those. And match point for Alex Landa. This went from 2-2 to 14-2 real quick with a lot of great serves and great shots by Alex Landa.
Yeah, big change here in game 2 and match point. Sebastian's going to go ahead and take a timeout.
He should have one more timeout. He only took 2.
To the ref.
You can call that.
Yeah, because he can take the
Ah.
All right, there's a timeout then for Sebastian Franco as we got a clarification there on the rulings, and Landa is in a match point position. We'll be right back. And we're back in game 2 of our semifinal match with Landa in a match point position, 14 serving 2 against Sebastian Franco. Called that timeout, trying to throw Landa off here at the end of the match. And here we go. It seems to work for Sebastian's advantage as he earns the side out.
2-14. Punto.
All right.
3, sirve 14.
Point there for Franco here at the end of the match. It's not over yet, folks.
Buena bola, cambió.
Side out there for Landa. This will be Landa's second match point opportunity.
Sebastian looking to hold him off again, try to give himself a chance here in this match.
There's a side out.
Smacking himself in the back of his own head right now, figuratively, because he had match on his racket there and tried to dink it. And that's nice. Kind of like the wide angle, followed by the down the line.
4 serving 14.
And skip ball. We have a little bit of a run here, folks.
5 serving 14. Can't predict anything here in these matches, huh?
And another break touchdown. And you know, Sebastian's that player. I kind of talked about early on that he's playing really solid today, but he's usually very streaky. So what Landa doesn't want to do is let him get on one of those streaks right now. A couple more points here, and he's right back in the game.
Exactly. It's crazy how important that match point is. Side out there for Landa.
Tercer match point, sirve.
Match point
Seis.
for Alex Landa.
Some people amazed by Landa's smoothness on a lot of his backhand shots. Very fluid.
Skip.
And near
Match,
ace,
Alex
match
Landa.
There it is,
Alex
yeah.
Landa.
Alex Landa takes the match. That means he will continue on tomorrow in the finals against Jake Bredenbeck starting at 1 p.m.